The day has already begun to form in my mind, God. Responsibilities line up quietly in the background of my thoughts. Conversations wait to unfold. Decisions sit ahead of me, some small, others carrying weight I would rather not feel so early. Yet instead of letting urgency take the lead, I turn my attention toward you. I choose to begin here, in stillness, because what fills the first moments of my heart often shapes everything that follows. Psalm 63 verse 8 says, "My soul follows close behind you, your right hand upholds me." As those words settle into me, I sense both invitation and reassurance. Following close is intentional. It is not accidental closeness. It is not drifting in your direction when convenient. It is choosing proximity. And being upheld is not passive comfort, it is steady support from a faithful hand. Father, I recognize how easily my soul follows other things. It follows worry when finances feel tight. It follows comparison when I measure my progress against others. It follows fear when uncertainty looms over plans I cannot fully control. It follows distraction when I feel overwhelmed and would rather not think deeply. My attention attaches quickly to whatever seems urgent. But I want my soul to attach to you first. Seeking you is not about escaping responsibility. It is about anchoring responsibility in something stronger than my emotions. It is about letting perspective come before pressure. When I seek you first, I do not ignore what needs to be done. I simply refuse to let those tasks define my identity or determine my peace. God, there are practical concerns in my life that feel persistent. Financial obligations that require wisdom. Decisions about saving, spending, and planning that cannot be avoided. The awareness that unexpected expenses can shift stability quickly. These realities are not imaginary, and pretending they do not exist would not be faith. Yet allowing them to dominate my inner world would not be wisdom either. Your word reminds me that as my soul follows close behind you, your right hand upholds me. That image speaks of strength that does not waver. I may feel stretched at times, but I am not unsupported. I may feel uncertain, but I am not unaccompanied. The stability I need does not originate from perfect calculations, it flows from your sustaining presence. Father, when I wake up, my mind often moves faster than my spirit. It races ahead into what could go wrong or what must be accomplished. It anticipates conversations that may feel uncomfortable. It rehearses possibilities that have not yet happened. Anxiety can claim first place if I allow it. Seeking you first interrupts that pattern. It slows the pace of my thinking. It reminds me that I am not alone in carrying what lies ahead. It reorders my priorities. Instead of asking, how will I manage everything? I begin asking, how can I walk closely with you in everything? Closeness changes the question. God, I confess that sometimes I seek solutions more eagerly than I seek your presence. I analyze, plan, and research. I look for strategies and quick answers. There is value in diligence, but when diligence replaces dependence, my heart grows restless. I begin to believe that outcomes depend entirely on my effort. Seeking you first corrects that illusion. It teaches me that faithfulness is my responsibility, while results remain in your hands. It reminds me that wisdom comes from listening, not rushing. It grounds me in the understanding that I am upheld even when circumstances feel fragile. Father, I want to cultivate the habit of turning toward you before turning toward anything else. Not as ritual, but as relationship. Not as obligation, but as orientation. My soul following close behind you implies movement. It implies pursuit. It suggests that even when I do not feel dramatic emotion, I can still choose direction. There will be moments today when stress rises unexpectedly. A message that shifts plans. A bill that requires attention. A conversation that triggers insecurity. In those moments, my instinct may be to react quickly. Yet seeking you first prepares my heart to respond rather than react. It gives me space to breathe before speaking. It gives me clarity before deciding. God, I also acknowledge that seeking you requires honesty. When I sit quietly, I become aware of what I am truly carrying. The subtle fear that I will not have enough. The quiet doubt about whether I am capable. The comparison that questions my progress. These thoughts do not disappear simply because I wish them away. They must be brought into the light of your presence. So I bring them to you now. I bring the fear of lack. Teach me to steward wisely without allowing scarcity to define my mindset. I bring the anxiety about the future. Teach me to plan responsibly without surrendering to worry. I bring the pressure to perform. Teach me to work diligently without tying my worth to productivity. Following close behind you does not eliminate responsibility, it transforms how I carry it. Father, there are seasons when seeking you feels natural and seasons when it feels like effort. Some days my heart is tender and open. Other days it feels distracted or tired. Yet closeness is not measured by emotion alone. It is measured by intention. Even when my feelings fluctuate, I can still choose alignment. I choose alignment today. Alignment in my thoughts. Alignment in my speech. Alignment in my financial decisions. Alignment in my relationships. Alignment in how I interpret circumstances. I do not want my soul to chase everything that demands attention. I want it to remain near you. God, I am aware that what I seek first often becomes what I trust most. If I seek reassurance from people first, I will feel unsettled when they disappoint me. If I seek financial security first, I will panic when numbers fluctuate. If I seek comfort first, I will avoid necessary growth. But when I seek you first, I root my trust in something unchanging. Your right hand upholds me. That truth reshapes how I see this day. It invites me to step forward without frantic energy. It invites me to approach my responsibilities with steadiness rather than strain. It invites me to trust that I am supported in ways I cannot always see. Father, let my first instinct today be gratitude instead of worry. Let my first reaction be prayer instead of assumption. Let my first response to stress be turning toward you rather than spiraling inward. Teach me to recognize when my attention begins to drift toward fear. Gently draw me back. Teach me to notice when comparison begins to steal contentment. Recenter me. Teach me to pause when impatience rises. Slow me down. Seeking you first is not a single decision made once this morning. It is a posture carried throughout the day. It is returning again and again when distractions multiply. It is remembering that closeness with you brings clarity to everything else. God, I place this day into your hands while choosing to remain attentive to your guidance. I will still work. I will still plan. I will still take responsibility. But I will do so with the awareness that I am upheld. I will not allow urgency to dictate my peace. I will not allow fear to dominate my thoughts. I will not allow pressure to define my identity. As I prepare to move forward, I hold on to the image of my soul following close behind you. Not rushing ahead. Not lagging behind. Close enough to sense direction. Close enough to trust guidance. Close enough to remain steady when the path feels uncertain. This is where I begin. As this day unfolds, I am aware that seeking you will require intention beyond this quiet moment. The rhythm of responsibilities will attempt to reclaim my attention. Notifications will compete for priority. Conversations will pull at my emotions. Circumstances may not align with my expectations. Yet the posture I choose now can continue beneath the surface of everything I do. Father, I recognize how easily I drift into self-reliance. When tasks accumulate, I shift into problem-solving mode. When financial pressure surfaces, I begin calculating outcomes in my head. When uncertainty grows, I search for reassurance in visible solutions. None of these actions are wrong in themselves, but when they become my first response, they reveal where I am placing my trust. Following close behind you invites a different response. It does not eliminate planning or responsibility, it reframes them. Instead of carrying everything as though the outcome depends entirely on me, I learn to move with awareness that I am supported. Your right hand upholds me in ways I cannot fully measure. That support does not remove effort, but it removes isolation. God, I bring before you the weight of provision. The quiet concern about stability. The internal questions about whether what I have will be enough for what lies ahead. Financial uncertainty can whisper subtle lies. It can suggest that security rests solely in numbers. It can convince me that peace depends on control. When I allow those thoughts to take root, my heart grows tense. Help me approach stewardship with wisdom rather than fear. Guide my decisions so that they reflect discernment and discipline. Guard me from impulsive reactions driven by anxiety. Teach me to make choices that are thoughtful without becoming consumed by worry. When unexpected expenses arise, anchor me in calm trust. When resources feel stretched, steady my thinking. Let diligence and dependence coexist within me. Father, seeking you first also shapes how I interpret my relationships. When I feel overlooked or misunderstood, my instinct may be to withdraw or defend myself. When expectations are unmet, frustration can surface quickly. Yet closeness with you offers another path. It invites patience instead of impulsiveness. It invites listening instead of assumption. It invites grace instead of pride. As I move through interactions today, remind me that my peace does not hinge on perfect responses from others. My security is not built on constant affirmation. I can approach conversations with steadiness because my identity rests in your presence. When tension arises, let me pause internally before speaking. When emotions rise, grant me clarity before reacting. God, I also acknowledge the subtle distractions that drain focus. The constant stream of information. The temptation to fill every quiet moment with noise. Distraction feels harmless, but it often distances me from awareness of you. Following close behind you requires attentiveness. It requires moments of returning when my mind begins to scatter. Teach me to notice when my thoughts are racing ahead into imagined outcomes. Teach me to recognize when comparison steals contentment. Teach me to identify when fear disguises itself as urgency. In those moments, draw my attention back gently. Help me remember that I am upheld even when the future feels uncertain. There will be decisions today that appear small but carry weight over time. The way I use my time. The boundaries I establish. The habits I reinforce. Each choice either deepens alignment or subtly shifts direction. Seeking you first allows me to approach these decisions with perspective. Instead of asking what feels easiest, I can ask what reflects trust. Instead of asking what brings immediate comfort, I can ask what cultivates lasting stability. Father, I surrender my need to control outcomes. Control promises certainty but rarely delivers peace. When I attempt to manage every variable, exhaustion follows quickly. I cannot foresee every scenario. I cannot predict every turn. Yet I can remain near you. I can choose attentiveness. I can walk with humility. There are moments when following close behind you feels simple, and moments when it feels challenging. Some seasons carry visible clarity. Others feel clouded. During unclear seasons, it becomes tempting to forge ahead independently. Yet independence often leads to restlessness. Remaining close requires patience. It requires trust that guidance unfolds as I remain attentive. God, help me embrace patience without interpreting it as stagnation. Growth does not always present itself dramatically. Sometimes it is quiet, steady, and gradual. Let me not despise small progress. Let me not overlook subtle strengthening. When I look back over time, I can see ways you have upheld me in seasons that once felt fragile. Remembering that faithfulness strengthens my confidence for today. Father, guard my heart against the belief that seeking you first will cost me productivity. There is a misconception that time spent in stillness reduces effectiveness. In truth, clarity increases focus. Alignment sharpens discernment. Peace strengthens endurance. When I anchor my thoughts in you, my actions flow with greater steadiness. As I think about the responsibilities ahead, I place them before you deliberately. The work that requires concentration. The financial decisions that require wisdom. The conversations that require grace. The plans that require flexibility. I do not present them as burdens alone but as opportunities to practice closeness. God, shape my reactions in unexpected situations. When something does not go as planned, let frustration not take immediate control. When someone speaks carelessly, help me respond with measured calm. When challenges emerge, keep my perspective rooted in trust rather than fear. Your right hand upholds me. That truth remains active throughout the day. It is not confined to a morning reflection. It extends into meetings, errands, decisions, and moments of fatigue. When energy wanes, sustain me. When doubt surfaces, reassure me quietly. When distraction increases, recenter me. Father, I also pray for endurance in consistency. Seeking you first cannot be limited to emotional moments. It becomes a pattern through repetition. Even when feelings fluctuate, I can continue choosing alignment. Even when results are delayed, I can continue walking steadily. Consistency builds stability. Stability nurtures peace. Guard me from discouragement when progress seems slow. Guard me from comparison when others appear ahead. Guard me from self-criticism when I fall short. Growth is not a straight line. It involves correction, humility, and persistence. When I recognize missteps, let me respond with repentance rather than shame. Shame distances, humility restores. God, I thank you that closeness with you does not require perfection. It requires willingness. You are not distant when I falter. You remain near, inviting recalibration rather than condemnation. That reassurance allows me to move forward without fear of failure defining me. As the day advances, remind me periodically of this posture. When stress builds, whisper clarity. When doubt creeps in, anchor truth. When pressure mounts, breathe calm into my spirit. I do not want to navigate this day detached from awareness of you. Father, I choose to carry gratitude as I walk. Gratitude shifts perspective from scarcity to provision. Even in seasons where resources feel limited, there are evidences of care. Even when plans feel uncertain, there are reminders of guidance. Gratitude does not deny challenge, it reframes it within faithfulness. Let gratitude steady my emotions. Let trust temper my reactions. Let awareness of your presence soften anxiety. The more I cultivate these patterns, the more naturally my soul will remain near you. God, as I approach the later hours of this day, I want to look back with a sense of steadiness rather than strain. Not because everything went perfectly, but because I walked closely. Not because every outcome was ideal, but because my heart remained aligned. That is the deeper success I seek. Your word in Psalm 63 verse 8 continues to echo within me. My soul follows close behind you, your right hand upholds me. That image sustains perspective. I am not navigating alone. I am not balancing on fragile ground. I am supported, guided, and accompanied. Father, receive this renewed commitment. Throughout this day, I will return to you repeatedly. When I drift, I will return. When I grow tense, I will return. When I face uncertainty, I will return. This returning is not weakness, it is dependence. It is the rhythm of a heart that understands where true steadiness comes from. As I conclude this prayer, I carry forward the awareness that closeness is available at every moment. I do not need to wait for crisis to seek you. I do not need perfect conditions to turn toward you. I can remain attentive in ordinary hours. Strengthen this intention within me. Deepen this pattern over time. Let seeking you first become not only a morning decision but a daily habit woven into every area of my life. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. As you move through the remainder of your day, remember that seeking God first does not remove responsibility, it reshapes how you carry it. Peace grows where alignment remains steady. If this prayer encouraged you, return tomorrow to continue starting your day with God. Share your prayer request so we can pray together, and subscribe to Blessed Daily Verses to keep receiving daily morning prayer, Christian motivation, and devotionals that help you walk closely with Him.